Hello and welcome to my updated tour of my Vault 88. Now when this mod first came out I did a tour of what I had for Vault 88 and at the time I was like, oh yeah, mods coming out soon, it'd be great. Mods didn't come out and it was like, crap, I don't have the resources. Anyway, several months later, and by several months I mean 2, I figure out how to use the duplication glitch and then find out that Fallout 4 mods are coming out for PS4 this week. So, 10 out of 10, well done me. Anyway, let's begin the tour. So, the first thing that's changed is I now have 2 guards posts alongside the turrets, just for that extra bit of defense when raiders decide that raiding a vault is a great idea. So, yeah. As well as in here we have our desk for our security officer, as well as Gracie, our lovely irradiated mutant hound that I got from Ericsson in Far Harbour. I think he'd make a very pretty Ghoul-Piper. So yep, this guy in here, bless him, has to sit in here all by himself, doing his job. And then there's 3 beds, basically for the guards, because I just like the thought that the guards probably have to sleep in the security office, just in case, in the middle of the night some raiders think, hey, I'm going to attack this vault, because that's a really smart idea, and they need to get up and quickly rectify the situation. Anyway, now we're in the atrium. The atrium is obviously a lot different. I am going to put a link to the original tour in the description so that you can compare them. But first of all, the staircase used to be over here, which will go to a door to the overseer's office. To the left was a door to the clinic, to the right was a door to the nursery, which then looped around to common rooms. The common room connected to the nursery, and then the nursery connected to a few quarters, and then it connected to a common room that was going to be used for trading. And then over on the left hand side over here, on the bottom floor anyway, we had the maintenance area, and on the bottom floor over here we had the cafeteria, which also connected to a hydroponics area, which was the second one because the first hydroponics area was over in maintenance, which also had the gym. Anyway, if we go into maintenance that's now on the other side of the atrium, we come across our hydroponics that I swear I put a sign up for, but it's not there anymore. So that's nice. But we have the hydroponics. We're growing plenty of food. It actually gives me a value of 17 food, and I have 15 settlers, so that works out fairly nicely. Now if we go up here, directly above the food that we need to keep as unirradiated as possible, we have the giant reactor that's giving off tons of radiation to give the food that extra bit of spice and toxicity that will almost certainly kill someone. Through here, we are now going to go to the first residential floor. Now this floor doesn't connect to the second floor, a minor oversight of mine, but in here we have the first lounge. Over here we have the gym so that my settlers can grow up to be big and strong boys and girls. And over here we have the lavatory. I mean, you're sharing common living space with a bunch of people. I'm sure you can shit in the same space as them as well. Through here we have quarters. These lamps, I believe, are just outside of the range for the conduits. That's the word I was looking for. But that kind of sucks, but oh well. Here we have another quarters. Over here we have some stairs that if we go down, we find yet another quarters. They also have a desk to do things if they need to. And up here we have yet another lounge that nobody actually appears to ever use. So yeah, that's the first area of residential. I should probably go back and connect it to the second floor so that, you don't have to keep pegging it around. I mean, that area does connect to the second floor, but then again, actually, that doesn't come up all the way, so yeah. Anyway, second floor residential. More quarters that are nice for our people who live here. Here we have Clem, who is the only settler wearing a Pip-Boy, because the Pip-Boys are meant to be equipped automatically, and yet there's a glitch in every version of the game, which means they most of the time won't. And here we have the But this was going to be another lounge. It was going to be bigger, but then they decided, you know what, we can make it to like a projector room. So, you know, they find an old movie from like the 2050s. Think, you know what, it'd be great to watch this movie. So they watch it and like, oh, look at all the nice non-irradiated land. And then they get sad because they realise they are going to be in the horrible irradiated land for the rest of their lives. Here we have some very artistic blood splatter and a piece I like to call Raiders in Repose. Yeah. So anyway, over here we get to the commissary and barber. And I looked at this on wrong order, 10 out of 10 go me. In here we obviously have the general armour, weapons and clothing stores, as well as the nice barber chair that has nobody assigned to it, so you know, happy fun times. And over in the clinic we have the chair that does phoropter, that's the word, a nice clinic store, and the surgical chair, just in case, you know, you want to change your looks, make yourself look like maybe Miranda instead of Jack or something. And here is the cafeteria with the soda machine, the bar that I think he's the bartender and he's just decided he doesn't want to go over there, but is it him? I don't know, everybody looks goddamn same. What are you?
Excuse me.
You look like someone who needs a drink.
Yes, yes.
Delicious.
Gonna pass.
No problem.
You are the bartender who, for whatever reason, is deciding to stand on the other side. Nice. And Piper is enjoying noodles. Also nice. Up this way we have the overseer's office with a guard who's just kind of standing there doing nothing. This happening, and this is happening because for whatever reason these haven't snapped together properly, and the security office is actually slightly elevated when it shouldn't be. A nice security desk that the security officer who's around the corner can't get to. Oh my god, she managed to get up. And now she's going to go and raid my stuff. Nice. We have a nice machine gun turret that is explosive rounds. And in here we finally have the overseas office. This bitch using my sofa. A nice paintings. Stereo with a radio on it. The bathroom. The pretend double bed so that Jack can lovingly see next to Piper, the overseer terminal, and the Vault Tech population management system that somebody's not supposed to be using, but they are anyway. Well, I suppose also a nice thing to point out is the view I have of the whole atrium. Why are my settlers so noisy I can do everything? But yep, that is my updated version of Vault 88. I don't think I missed any rooms, but it obviously is a lot bigger. Nice amount of duplication. Glitch did all of this. This is the second vault I have in the game. Well, technically it's the first vault I have, but I have another vault as well that's over at Starlight Drive-In, which, you know, I may do a tour of that as well, but yeah, it depends how I feel. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.